This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this? Dun 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No. Y'all, just stop.
Welcome to DBL. It's Tuesday, November 30th. I'm Jeff in for Tori, and I'm here with my friends, Erica and Al. Feeling good on this Giving Tuesday?
Yes, it is Giving Tuesday.
Did you know that?
I did know it was Giving Tuesday. Sorry, I put a Swedish fish in my mouth.
I was wondering, I was like,
was
does she
too.
have a lifesaver in her mouth?
I was like, how are you going to pound that in the next 10
I'm not
seconds?
saying do it. I'm saying
I
make
did
sure
it
that
just
they're a
like we
sponsor
were-
first. Come on.
Like we were just sitting here having a conversation, like just popped one in.
That's
I'm
how
like,
casual
oh, hey y'all.
Giving yourself a little treat on Giving Tuesday. Well, we'll let
Yes.
Erica finish that Swedish fish. And today is the day to do what you can to give back to nonprofits and organizations that you support. So this year, more than $3 billion is expected to be raised.
Yeah.
Good. Pretty good. I got to be honest, I didn't know about Giving Tuesday because I'm a selfish.
No,
A-hole.
you're not.
It just,
Stop
well,
it.
every day is kind of something now. Sometimes it's like National Be Nice to Your Dog Day and all that. So every day is kind of something. This is a real day, but I just kind of found out about this recently. And rather than me talking, I want to talk to somebody, you, Erica, who's really gotten me into this with your activism with CASA. So maybe just tell everybody how you got involved with that, because I think a lot of people are like, they look at the news, they're like, this is crazy. How can I help? I'm just one person. But you did something.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that, Al. Al has been so pivotal in like changing children's lives. Like, I really appreciate everything that you've been doing with CASA. So CASA is an organization, court-appointed special advocates. They are a child advocacy agency that basically we as CASAs speak on behalf of the child when we're in court. So, you know, there's several different people that go into the team, including, you know, the social workers and guardian ad litems, all these other people. But we are the people that actually are like spending time with the kids to communicate what their wants and needs are. So CASA is a national organization. It's a great organization to donate to today if you're looking for that. Advocates for Kids is the chapter that my husband and I are CASAs for. But this is a really great day just to come up with some people and organizations that are doing things that maybe you can't have boots on the ground for, but you can donate a couple dollars, more than a couple dollars, to make sure that they get their end of the year mark for whatever their ask is.
Absolutely.
So many great organizations out there. We should talk more about that as the holidays are rolling through. But tomorrow's Don't Talk Trash on the Internet Day, so I'll see you then. All right. We're also learning
Jeff's
today,
Christmas.
otherwise known as that. We're also learning today what the defense will be in arguing in two very high-profile trials that started this week. First up, I'm very interested in this case. In the case of Ghislaine Maxwell, her defense attorneys portrayed her as a scapegoat who is being accused of crimes because of the bad behavior of men. Of course, they're talking about Jeffrey Epstein, who is not on trial because he died in his jail cell back in 2019. How he died? That's another question.
Right.
Prosecutors say Maxwell was Epstein's partner in crime who targeted young girls for sexual abuse, some as young as 14 years old. Maxwell pled not guilty to the charges and faces up to 80 years behind bars if found guilty. I'm fascinated by this case. As you know, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
She's got the keys to Pedophile Island, and I call it that because that's what it was dubbed, Jeffrey Epstein's Island. I feel like she knows, I don't even want to use that term where they're buried type of thing, because so many people were offended and hurt and abused in this case, and I feel like she knows it all.
Right. No, I agree with that. I also agree that she will and can be used as a scapegoat. I don't think that those
And
two
I believe
things
that
are,
too.
you know, completely separate from one another. Someone has to go down for this, and I'm not saying that she was the person who was actually doing the abusing. We don't know that for sure. However, she facilitated it, and I understand there's this whole other conversation about, was she initially a victim? Well, think about it this way, because does it nullify her actual
Complicity.
complicity
Oh, right.
that she did? Like, there are people who have been abused in some capacity as children. if we say that, okay, well, they were abused as a child, therefore they aren't complicit, and they should not face trial, they shouldn't be found guilty, what is that opening up a can of worms for?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like at some point there has to be some responsibility, and this responsibility is going to fall largely on her.
Right. I mean, strangest case of our lifetime, probably, in terms of the most salacious details in a society that is strangely obsessed with pedophilia at this point. Like it's infused everywhere. It's everywhere, but yet no one talks about this case. No one talks about what was going on with Jeffrey Epstein and his weird plea deal he's able to get, how he's tied in with different major billion-dollar corporations. This guy who didn't finish business school, this random dude who's never executed one exchange on the securities exchange, is all of a sudden running some of the biggest companies. There's a lot of smoke here, Cobby, a lot of smoke, Schroeder, so I want to see where it's going. And then he died. It was in quotes in the prompter, so that tells you what's going on.
I put it in quotes in there just so I would remember. But listen, you talk about high-profile people. Again, the pedophilia, the things that he did, abhorrent, right? But I'm talking about the connections that he has to world leaders, to people in our government, to our own government that absolved him of crimes when he was in Florida. I could go into details about all this stuff. I don't want to absolve her of any crimes either, because there were things that she did that were also abhorrent. But if you're going to trade that in for world leaders, maybe you want to do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very interested.
Very interested.
The other big trial that started this week was Jussie Smollett's in Chicago. His defense attorney argued yesterday that he is a victim of a, quote, real crime. But prosecutors say Jussie staged a homophobic and racist attack, if you remember, in January back in 2019, because he didn't like the way a television studio he worked for responded to hate mail. So are we really taking this case serious, or are we kind of still on the same page? Do we want to hear from the Nigerian brothers? I know I do still.
You've been looking for those Nigerian brothers ever since they disappeared the first time. This has been going on for how long now? I mean,
2.5, 3 years?
I can tell you this. I don't know if people as individuals are all wrapped up in this as much, because so much has happened. I mean, this story broke right before COVID.
Right.
You know, like right before lockdown. So it's like people's memories got real short. But I know one entity that is very interested in this case, and that is our city. We want to be a part of it. Oh, wait, that would be New York. Chicago. No, I know Chicago. The city of Chicago is very interested.
And the police department,
and they don't want to
like they were embarrassed. Yes, I mean, it's a very, it was just, again.
Does this case have legs, though, in all honesty?
I think it does.
Really?
I mean, I think it does in terms of saying that there was a hate crime committed that wasn't, but I think this probably happens all the time. But given his status and given how he presented the police department, they're going to get their pound of flesh. And we're going to see, you know, where this goes. But again, where are those brothers? Like, did this happen? He said it happened on the coldest night almost ever in the history of Chicago, which there's a lot of things that are interesting.
I'm still stuck on pound of flesh.
It's just like,
also interesting.
Yeah, they're going to get their, you know, you can't come for the Chicago PD.
Remember how jacked those brothers were? It was 2 years ago. What if they come and they're all out of shape?
They were in insanely good shape.
Yeah, I still believe
it's hard to follow a case. I was like, you can look like that.
We'll be right back.
Closed captioning provided by
It's so
All right, so I could go, both of those cases are fascinating to me, more so the Ghislaine Maxwell case, just because of how many people, big names, were involved and how many times they've visited Jeffrey Epstein at that island. And I mean, I don't know how many names I could drop. Watch, it's called Filthy Rich on Netflix, and it's all about the Jeffrey Epstein trial, how far back it goes, how he was absolved of, I believe it was 26, again, don't quote me on that, 26 cases, and then people in the government are named. It's like, it's very fascinating, and then how he died in prison. There's experts that say his neck, he couldn't have died that way. He'd have to be killed by someone else. I don't mean to get too graphic, but I'm just fascinated by all that stuff.
It is.
And how many inconsistencies there are in the story as a whole.
You know, I always think about it like the linear nature of a lot of these stories, because even when we're having the conversation about what trial just happened, or with for the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. It's like there are people who are in positions of power that are protected for no reason other than they know where all the bones are buried.
Yeah.
So once you get to a situation like that, it really does not matter what you're doing or how you're doing it, because as long as your infrastructure around you stays secure, you're fine.
Okay.
But the problem is for these people, and it should be, is that eventually someone is going to say
Omicron.
something. Someone is going to speak the truth. And when those chips start falling, there's no stopping.
Like Omaha. I'm practicing how to pronounce it.
Are you talking
Omicron.
about Jesse?
Omicron, right? Omicron.
Ghislaine?
Yeah,
Welcome back. Welcome back to DBL. Omicron.
What happened
Right? Omicron.
with the DA for the Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah, Omicron. Let's see if I get it right.
You're great, aren't you? Just for camera.
Welcome back to DBL. Omicron. It feels like it's the only thing the world is talking about. And yesterday, President Biden said this new COVID variant is cause for concern, not panic. But let's be honest, people are panicking, and that's why we have Dr. Coley back in studio again today to break it down for us.
Yeah.
Doc,
Guys,
welcome back.
You learned how to say it. I'm so impressed.
Thank you for pointing that out. I was a little. All right. So let's get to the real stuff. Dr. Coley, are we overreacting to this new variant?
In my opinion, not at all. I know a lot of media people are saying that this is an overreaction, but from a scientific perspective, guys, we got it wrong with the last few variants, with Delta. And this time we're trying to be proactive rather than reactive. And I'll be honest, if we didn't do this, then we would get accused of not being transparent. And people would say the doctors are covering it up and not being out there with it. So I don't think it's an overreaction, but what do you guys think?
I want to tell you thank you for saying that we got some of this wrong and we're trying to correct that, because that's obvious, right? But people want to put that against doctors and against science. But it's like, listen, this is all new. We're all taking it in stride, and we appreciate your honesty on the show. So I love that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's what science is. It's kind of fishing in the dark and hoping that you find something. Well, let's talk about.
Isn't all fishing kind of in the dark?
No, don't you fish? Don't you usually fish at night?
But you don't see down there. You know what I mean?
Fishing in the dark? Al.
I have actually gone fishing in the dark because I did ice fishing and I used those little tippers, so I actually do.
Okay, I was told to keep it moving, but I'm sorry about my weird turn of the phrase today. Okay, so let's talk about Moderna. The company's CEO said that his vaccine will likely not be effective against Omicron. So if somebody was to have gotten the Moderna vaccine, should they be worried and should they get the Pfizer vaccine?
So firstly, he said that it might be less effective. Secondly, the Pfizer CEO said the same thing. So I want to commend those guys. Even though they're tanking their stocks, they're still being honest about what we know about Omicron. But before I answer your question, let me ask you, who's your favorite superhero?
Batman. He doesn't have any superpowers. He's just got money. I love it.
And he's smart.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay, so Batman usually fights the Joker, right? He's really good at fighting the Joker. But let's say Spider-Man's villain, Dr. Octopus, I think was his name, comes in front of Batman. Do you think he'd be able to fight him because he's strong?
Well, hopefully.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's exactly how our immune system works. We're trained to fight the original variant, but even if we were to see Delta, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and now maybe Omicron, we may still be able to fight it based on the original vaccine. So even though their efficacy might be reduced, they may not be as good, we think they'll still potentially work.
Something's better than nothing. I'll take it.
Well, first of all, I love that analogy, and I'm so glad you didn't use it on me because I couldn't think of one superhero. But let's talk about our vaccines, because I know a lot of people, like myself, I mean, we've all been boosted. And people are wondering, should they hold off on getting boosted until we know more about this new variant?
Such an important question, but the answer is absolutely not. Because what's everywhere right now? Delta. And we know that the boosters work to protect you against Delta. And science tells us most likely the boosters will work to protect us against Omicron as well. So even though it's possible that in 3 to 6 months we're going to have an Omicron-specific booster, which would be really cool. Don't wait until that. Go and get boosted and protected now, especially going into the holidays when people are traveling and all of that. So
absolutely.
And don't be scared to get your flu shot in combination with anything.
You know, Jeff, I'm so glad you brought that up, because this year the flu shot, it's vaccine fatigue. People are not getting it, and we're already seeing flu activity. They just had an outbreak in Michigan, and in fact, the strain of flu that we're seeing this year seems to be the one that's more likely to put you in the hospital. So definitely get that flu shot. It's not too late before the end of the year if you haven't already gotten it.
All right.
Always, thank you so much, Doc. And if you have any questions you want answered by Dr. Coley, write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com. We'll be right back.
Travel season is in full swing, and one verified viewer, Eileen, realized the airline canceled her son's flight weeks before departure. So she asked us, can airlines cancel your reservation weeks or months in advance? Eileen, let's verify. Our sources are the U.S. Department of Transportation and the 5 largest U.S. airlines. The DOT has some oversight over airlines that fly to, from, or within the U.S. It mandates, quote, a passenger is entitled to a refund if the airline canceled the flight, regardless of the reason, and the passenger chooses not to travel, unquote. When you buy a ticket on any airline, it's essentially a contract, and you're agreeing to abide by certain terms. Usually buried at the bottom of airline websites is an agreement called a contract of carriage. For example, Delta's policy says, quote, Delta will transport the passenger to the destination on Delta's next flight on which seats are available in the class of service originally purchased, unquote. That's consistent with the policies of the 4 other largest airlines in the U.S. So it's true, airlines can cancel your reservation weeks or months in advance, but many have rules requiring them to rebook you on another flight, or you can take a refund if those options don't work. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
Welcome back. He is one of People's Sexiest Men of 2021, and his co-star is one of America's most iconic bad guys. Earlier, we spoke with Daniel Day Kim and Tony Goldwyn. That's today's Chatting with the Stars.
Daniel and Tony, welcome to DBL. Now, before we get into your new thriller, The Hot Zone Anthrax, Tony, I want to ask about your new movie, King Richard, because there's this buzz about it, especially Will Smith's role in that movie. What do you think about, like, award season? Are you picturing him with an Oscar finally?
Well, I have to say, he certainly deserves it. I mean, as does Angelou Ellis, who plays his wife in the film, just gives it great. There's great performances all the way around. It's a really fantastic movie.
And Daniel, congrats are in order for you because you were named one of People's Magazine's Sexiest Men of the Year. You made it this year, but you also had one in 2005, so that's a 16-year gap. So what unsexy behaviors kept you from the list until now?
Clearly, there are plenty. If there was that long a gap, I guess it's just an honor to be back on the list. I have to chart everything I did this year to make me sexy.
It's that turtleneck.
Yeah, it's weird. When you're really good looking, you can pull off the turtleneck.
Yeah.
If you're not, people be like, you need to put something over the top.
Like
you need a jacket or something,
yeah,
bro.
you look terrible.
Okay. Tony, we've got a lot of female viewers who are big fans of Ghosts, and you played the bad guy in that iconic film. After that role, how did fans react to you when they saw you? I mean, were they mean to you? Break it down.
Oh yeah, I would like not get served in restaurants. People, yeah, it was kind of upsetting. You know, it was my first big thing, and and people, you know, would say, "God, I hate you." So, you know. But it was a mixed blessing. I was certainly happy for the opportunity. So
that just means you're a good actor. Now, Daniel, you were born in South Korea, and you've been very vocal about how representation matters. Obviously, Squid Game has become a global phenomenon. Is that show pointing Hollywood in the right direction?
You know, it's not necessarily about one country per se. It's really just about this idea that we can find great entertainment from all over the world, and because there is great entertainment from all over the world, there are some great shows from Israel. There are so many fantastic shows from Southeast Asia, and of course, Western and Eastern Europe. I think the world is becoming smaller when it comes to entertainment.
Amen. All right, so let's talk about The Hot Zone, which is not my memoir. I know a lot of people are confused. It's your new series, and it's based on true events.
How bad is this?
It's 100% lethal.
So after learning so many details about the anthrax scare, are you more paranoid now about what could actually happen? Tony, I'm going to start with you.
I'm not more paranoid. I guess I'm more aware.
Yeah.
We have been through, especially the past 2 years, phenomena we never thought possible. And in our generation, that really started with 9/11. When that happened, the absolutely impossible became possible. And then 3 weeks after the 9/11 attacks, the anthrax letters were sent out. And I remember not opening my mail for a month and putting Cipro in our kids' school backpacks because we were terrified no one knew what that was. This just reminded me of, a part of our history that had faded from my memory a bit, and told me things about this extraordinary investigation of a real crime that I actually did not know.
Yeah, no, I remember exactly where I was and who I was with and what I was doing at the time of the attacks on the World Trade Center. And I do remember weeks after just watching Peter Jennings and Tom Brokaw on the news talking about these anthrax-laced letters. And I just remember thinking to myself, now what? We just had the largest attack on American soil in our history. And then immediately following were these anthrax attacks. And, I think that's one of the reasons why this story is so important to tell right now.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. DBL Nation, catch The Hot Zone Anthrax. It's streaming now on National Geographic. It's been such a pleasure, Daniel and Tony. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be right back. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
the Strategic Petroleum Reserve contains hundreds of millions of barrels of oil. And yes, it can help with the price of gas, but releasing the barrels doesn't give relief right away. It takes weeks for those reserves to reach the pumps. To explain the Strategic Petroleum Reserves, we went to Patrick Dehan, a fuel analyst from Gas Buddy, the Congressional Research Service's report on the reserves, and the Department of Energy. First, what are the Strategic Petroleum Reserves?
The nation found that because we consume a lot of crude oil, we are subject to oil-producing nations cutting off supply, and that we should probably have some sort of emergency reserve. And that's how the SPR was born back in the 70s.
The Department of Energy reports the government currently has more than 600 million barrels of oil stored in facilities in Texas and Louisiana along the Gulf Coast. So when have they been used before?
Well, very rarely have we seen releases from the Strategic Reserve.
The last time was in 2011. According to Congressional Research Services, that year a conflict in Libya caused a worldwide oil supply disruption, and that led President Obama to release more than 30 million barrels of oil.
But it has never been used when there hasn't been a disruption. So this situation would be different in that this is primarily being used to bring prices down, even though there's no physical disruption.
With that said, will the latest release cause immediate changes to gas prices? Short answer, no.
The president authorized up to 50 million barrels of release. That does not mean that all of a sudden tonight that there's more oil on the market.
The Department of Energy says it takes at least 13 days for the released oil to hit the markets. And according to the White House, there's a schedule for this oil release. 32 million of the gallons will get released over the next several months, and the other 18 over several years. Now to the $3.89 question. Will this bring the price of gas down? Dehan said it could bring prices down a few cents in the next few weeks, but any effect would not be immediate. With Verify, I'm Matt Gregory. It's called B11529 or Omicron. Now, if you've been following the naming of COVID variants, as some people on social media have, you may have noticed the names follow the letters of the Greek alphabet: Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, and so on. But some people claim the World Health Organization skipped 2 letters of the alphabet, Nu and Xi, going straight from Mu to Omicron. Let's verify. Our source, the WHO, who named the variant, and this 2015 paper on best practices. The agency told us they did skip the 2 letters because Nu, spelled N-U, would be too confusing with the word new, spelled N-E-W. And they said they skipped Xi because they didn't want to offend anyone. Quote, it is a common surname, and WHO best practices for naming new diseases suggest avoiding causing offense to any cultural, social, national, regional, professional, or ethnic groups. So we can verify, yes, the WHO did skip 2 Greek letters when naming Omicron. With Verify, I'm Matt Gregory.
Welcome back to DBL. The holidays are finally here. Check out these amazing deals Steph showed me earlier from our friends at Morning Save. All right, Steph, so what do you have for us today?
First up, I've got the perfect present. It's the Adrienne Vitadini satchel with a bow front detail. So this deal includes 1 bag, and we've got it available in 3 colors. We've got black, gray, and also rose. Now, normally, these are as much as $210, but right now, they're only $29, saving up to 86%. Now, Jeff, we've got False-Graph 18-0 Sapphire Bay 42-piece stainless steel flatware set. So normally this set is $189, but we've got it for you lot for only $44, which means you're saving 77%. Now, Jeff, we've got Mark New York quilted down jacket. So this deal includes 1 jacket, and we've got it available in 4 colors: black, red, navy, and olive, in sizes extra small to extra large. Now with this, you'll stay warm whilst looking hot. It's so cute. Normally, it's $225, but we've got it, Jeff, for $49, saving up to 78%. But wait, because we've got something else. Don't go anywhere. We've got a 2-pack of Power to Go wireless stereo flame lantern speakers. So this deal includes 2 lantern speakers and USB cord for charging. So normally these are as much as $100, but right now they're only $39, saving up to 61%.
All right, Steph, head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphones. Thanks so much, Steph. It's Giving Day. Give some gifts to your friends.
That's right.
Or maybe buy someone a coffee in line. That's always nice. You ever do that for somebody?
I have done that, yes.
I like that. And when
or groceries.
All of them?
Do you look at the cart first?
The cart?
Yeah.
Do you look?
No, but there's been times, you know, like when somebody gets up there and like their card isn't working.
Right.
And you're just like,
yeah.
you gotta do
really
it.
cool,
You gotta do it.
And then you see the same person there next week and you're like, wait a minute. DBL's new every day. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.